इंडियन एविडेंस एक्ट के टोटल सेक्शन को डिस्कस करेंगे। द इंडियन एविडेंस एक्ट 1872 पार्ट 1 रेलिवेंसी ऑफ फैक्ट, चैप्टर 1 प्रिलिमिनरी, सेक्शन 1 short title, extent and commencement, section 2 repeal of enactment, section 3 interpretation clause, court fact, section 4 may presume, shall presume, conclusive proof, chapter 2 of the relevancy of facts, section 5 evidence may be given of facts in issue and relevant facts, section 6 relevancy of fact forming part of same transaction, section 7 facts which are the occasion, cause or effect of fact in issue, section 8 motive, preparation and previous or subsequent conduct, section 9 fact necessary to explain or introduce relevant facts, section 10 things said or done by conspirator in reference to common design, section 11 when fact not otherwise relevant become relevant, section 12 in suit for damage fact tending to enable court to determine amount are relevant, section 13 fact relevant when right or custom is in question, section 14 fact showing existence of state of mind or of body or bodily feeling, section 15 fact bearing on question whether act was accidental or intentional, section 16 existence of course of business when relevant, section 17 admission defined, section 18 admission by party to proceeding or his agent by suitor in representative character, section 19 admission by person whose position must be proved as against party to suit, section 20 admission by person expressly referred to by party to suit, section 21 proof of admissions against person making them and by or on their behalf, section 22 when oral admission as to content of document are relevant, section 22a when oral admission as to content of electronic record are relevant, section 23 admission in civil cases when relevant, section 24 confession caused by inducement, threat or promise when irrelevant in criminal proceedings, section 24. Section 25 confession to police officer not to be proved, section 26 confession by accused while in custody of police not to be proved against him, section 27 how much of information received from accused may be proved, section 28 confession made after removal of impression caused by inducement, threat or promise relevant, section 29 confession otherwise relevant not become irrelevant because of promise of secrecy etc., section 30 consideration of proved confession affecting person making it and other jointly under trial for same offense, section 31 admission not conclusive proof but may stop, section statement by person who cannot be called as witnesses, section 32 cases in which statement of relevant fact by person who is dead or cannot be found etc. is relevant, section 33 relevancy of certain evidence for proving in subsequent proceedings the truth of fact therein stated statement made under special circumstances, section 34 entries in book of account including those maintained in an electronic form when relevant, section 35 relevancy of entries in public record or any electronic record made in performance of duty, section 36 relevancy of statement in map, chart and plan, section 37 relevancy of statement as to fact of public nature contained in certain act or notification, section 38 relevancy of statement as to any law contained in law book, how much of statement is to be proved, section 39 what evidence to be given when statement form part of a conversation, document, electronic record, book or series of letter or paper, judgment of court of justice when relevant, section 40 previous judgment relevant to bar a second suit or trial, section 41 relevancy of certain judgment in probate extrajudicial, section 42 relevancy and effect of judgment order or degree other than those mentioned in section 41, section 43 judgment etc. other than those mentioned in section 42 when relevant, section 44 fraud or collusion in obtaining judgment or incompetency of court may be proved, opinion of third person when relevant, section 45 opinion of experts, section 45a opinion of examiner of electronic evidence, section 46 fact bearing upon opinion of experts, section 47 opinion as to handwriting when relevant, section 47a opinion as to digital signature when relevant, section 44 opinion as to existence of right or custom when relevant, section 49 opinion as to usage, tenant etc. when relevant, section 50 opinion as to relationship when relevant, section 51 ground of opinion when relevant, character when relevant, section 52 in civil cases character to prove conduct imputed irrelevant, section 53 in criminal cases previous good character relevant, section 53a evidence of character or previous sexual experience not relevant in certain cases, section 54 previous bad character not relevant except in reply, section 55 character as affecting damage Part 2 on proof. Chapter 3 fact which need not be proved. Section 56 fact judicially noticeable need not be proved. Section 57 facts of which court must take judicial notice. Section 58 fact admitted need not be proved. Chapter 4 of oral evidence. Section 59 proof of fact by oral evidence. Section 60 oral evidence must be direct. Chapter 5 of documentary evidence. Section 61 proof of contents of documents. Section 62 primary evidence. Section 63 secondary evidence. Section 64 proof of document by primary evidence. Section 65 cases in which secondary evidence relating to document may be given. Section 65 a special provision as to evidence relating to electronic record. Section 65b admissibility of electronic record. Section 66 rule as to notice to produce. Section 67 proof of signature and handwriting of person alleged to have signed or written document produced. Section 67a proof as to electronic signature. Section 68 proof of execution of document required by law to be attested. Section 69 proof where no attesting witness found. Section 70 admission of execution by party to attested document. Section 71 proof when attesting witness denies the execution. Section 72 proof of document not required by law to be attested. Section 73 comparison of signature, writing or seal with other admitted or proved. Section 73 a proof as to verification of digital signature. Section 50 section public documents. Section 74 public documents. Section 75 private documents. Section 76 certified copy of public documents. Section 77 proof of document by production of certified copies. Section 78 proof of other official documents. Presumption as to document. Section 79 presumption as to genuineness of certified copies. Section 80 presumption as to document produced as record of evidence. Section 81 presumption as to gazette, newspaper, private act of parliament and other document. Section 81 a presumption as to gazette in electronic form. Section 82 presumption as to document admissible in England without proof of seal or signature. Section 83 presumption as to maps or plan made by authority of government. Section 84 presumption as to collection of law and report of decision. Section 85 presumption as to power of attorney. Section 85a presumption as to electronic agreements. Section 85b presumption as to electronic records and electronic signatures. Section 85c presumption as to electronic signature certificates. Section 86 presumption as to certified copy of foreign judicial records. Section 87 presumption as to books, maps and charts. Section 88 presumption as to telegraphic message. Section 88a presumption as to electronic message. Section 89 presumption as to do execution etc. of document not produced. Section 90 presumption as to document 30 years old. Section 90a presumption as to electronic record 5-year-old. Chapter 6 of the exclusion of oral by documentary evidence. Section 91 evidence of term of contract, grants and other disposal of property reduced to form of document. Section 92 exclusion of evidence of oral agreement. Section 93 exclusion of evidence to explain or amend ambiguous documents. Section 94 exclusion of evidence against application of document to existing facts. Section 95 evidence as to document unmeaning in reference to existing facts. Section 96 evidence as to application of language which can apply to one only of several persons. Section 97 evidence as to obligation of language to one of two sets of facts to neither of which the whole correctly apply. Section 98 evidence as to meaning of eligible character etc. Section 99 who may give evidence of agreement varying term of document. Section 100 saving of provision of Indian Succession Act relating to bill. Part 3 production and effect of evidence. Section chapter 7 of the burden of proof. Section 101 burden of proof. Section 102 on whom burden of proof lies. Section 103 burden of proof as to particular fact. Section 104 burden of proving fact to be proved to make evidence admissible. Section 105 burden of proving that case of accused comes within exception. Section 106 burden of proving fact especially within knowledge. Section 107 burden of proving death of person known to have been alive within 30 years. Section 108 burden of proving that person is alive who has not been heard of for 7 years. Section 109 burden of proving proof as to relationship in the cases of partner, landlord and tenant, principal and agent. Section 110 burden of proof as to ownership. Section 111 proof of good faith in transaction where one party is in relation of active confidence. Section 111 a presumption as to certain offences. Section 112 birth during marriage conclusive proof of legitimacy. Section 113 proof of cession of territory. Section 113 a presumption as to abatement of suicide by a married woman. Section 113 b presumption as to dowry death. Section 114 114 court may presume existence of certain facts. Section 114 a presumption as to absence of consent in certain prosecution for rape. Chapter 8 estoppel. Section 115 estoppel. Section 116 estoppel of tenant and of licensee of person in possession. Section 117 estoppel of acceptor of bill of exchange, bailee or licensee. Chapter 9 of witnesses. Section 118 who may testify. Section 119 witness unable to communicate verbally. Section 120 party to civil suit and their wives or husband or wife of person under criminal trial. Section 121 judge and magistrate. Section 122 communication during marriage. Section 123 evidence as to affair of state. Section 124 official communication. Section 125 information as to commission of offences. Section 126 professional communication. Section 127 Section 126 to apply to interpreter etc. Section 128 privilege not waived by volunteering evidence. Section 129 confidential communication with legal advisor. Section 130 production of title deeds of witness not a party. Section 131 production of document or electronic record which another person having possession could refuse to produce. Section 132 witness not excluded from answering on ground that answer will criminate. Section 133 accomplish. Section 134 number of witnesses. Chapter 10 of the examination of witnesses. Section 135 order of production and examination of witnesses. Section 136 judge to decide as to admissibility of evidence. Section 137 examination in chief, cross examination, re-examination. Section 138 order of examination and direction of re-examination. Section 139 cross examination of person called to produce a document. Section 140 witness to character. Section 141 leading question. Section 142 when they must not be asked. Section 143 when they may be asked. Section 144 evidence as to matter in writing. Section 145 cross examination as to previous statement in writing. Section 146 question lawful in cross examination. Section 147 when witness to be compelled to answer. Section 148 court to decide when question shall be asked and when witness compelled to answer. Section 149 question not to be asked without reasonable grounds. Section 150 procedure of court in case of question being asked without reasonable grounds. Section 151 indecent and scandalous question. Section 152 question intended to insult or annoy. Section 153 exclusion of evidence to contradict answer to question testing veracity. Section 154 question by party to his own witness. Section 155 impeaching credit of witness. Section 156 question tended to corroborate evidence of relevant fact admissible. Section 156(7) former statement of witness may be proved to corroborate later testimony as to same fact. Section 158 what matter may be proved in connection with proved statement relevant under section 32 or 33. Section 159 refreshing memory. When witness may use copy of document to refresh memory. Section 160 testimony to fact stated in document mentioned in Section 159. Section 161 right of adverse party as to writing used to refresh memory. Section 162 production of document, translation of document. Section 163 giving as evidence of document called for and produced on notice. Section 164 using as evidence of document production of which was refused on notice. Section 165 judge power to put question or order production. Section 166 power of jury or assessor to put question. Section 1 chapter 11 of improper admission and rejection of evidence. Section 167 no new trial for improper admission or rejection of evidence scheduled repealed. तो आज हमने एविडेंस एक्ट के टोटल सेक्शन को डिस्कस किया है। उम्मीद है आपको मेरी यह वीडियो पसंद आई होगी। आप इसको 6-7 बार सुने ताकि आपके रिमाइंड हो जाए। आपको इन सेक्शन की हर वक्त कोर्ट में ज़रूरत पड़ेगी। अगर आपको मेरी यह वीडियो पसंद आई हो तो इसको लाइक करें, सब्सक्राइब करें, शेयर करें ताकि मेरा हौसला बढ़े। मैं आपके लिए इस तरह की और भी वीडियो बनाता रहूँ। जय हिंद, जय भारत।